Good afternoon. This is Rich Nass. I'm the Executive Vice President of Open Systems Media, and I'm here for this week's installment of 5 Minutes With. And this week, I'm very pleased to have Ali Sebt, who, as you probably know, is the President of Renesas Electronics America. Hello, Ali. How are you today?
Good afternoon, Rich. Very well. Thank you.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, so you're the president of an American division of a very Japanese company, and I'm sure that brings up lots of interesting moments. How hard is it to be the president of the American division of a Japanese company?
Well, Rich, it does definitely have its challenges, and I'm sure it's the same if this was a European headquartered company or any other, or a subsidiary of any other headquartered company. The point is that living and being headquartered in Silicon Valley gives us a very unique vantage point in that we are at the very heart of innovation, and we experience and see the paradigm shifts that have happened over the years. And the origin, many of these paradigm shifts origin right here in Silicon Valley. And so to answer your question, how hard is it? It's actually very exciting because we have the stewardship for the company globally to take advantage of the innovations that happen here and to bring them into our DNA and help the company globally be competitive and provide solutions that are different than what they would be if we weren't situated here in Silicon Valley.
Okay, that's a fair point. Okay, so now as far as I know, most of the R&D for Renesas comes out of Japan, but you guys just had a pretty exciting announcement with the Synergy platform where that R&D was mostly done in Silicon Valley. Is that true?
Yeah, so taking advantage of the IoT wave, before the IoT wave, Silicon Valley was more big, big hardware type of focused or very much software focused, and not so much on where we fit in, which is the traditional embedded space. And the IoT wave has been a very exciting wave because it specifically addresses us and the traditional embedded wave. And so we recognized that software is becoming a much more significant or a more significant plays a more significant role in embedded systems, whereby traditionally our customers and embedded systems were more hardware-centric. Now they're becoming very software-centric with real-time operating systems, communication stacks, file systems. And so we took advantage of this momentum, and we proposed to develop the next generation solution. And we said, look, we have to transition from a device-centered or device solution to a platform solution to enable our customers to think software first and not hardware, because that's where we see IoT driving. And we took the past 18, 20 months and developed the Synergy platform right here in our Silicon Valley offices. We're able to hire great talent locally, and we partnered with other companies, and indeed the Synergy platform is sort of a made in the USA Silicon Valley solution for Renesas globally.
Okay, well that's pretty exciting. Now you guys crank out a lot of products, so let's talk a little bit about the people for a second. You guys are constantly coming up with new products, and it's almost like a treadmill. How do you keep people motivated to keep coming up with brand new ideas and to keep moving forward and to stay on top?
Yes, that's an excellent question. Being the number one MCU company in the world, we have had to come up and design, develop, thousands of different microcontroller components to address different segments, applications, customers. And that was running out of steam because it has become a commodity world and it's hard to differentiate. And so as we've transitioned to the Synergy platform as our future way of innovating, we are attracting an ecosystem of partners. And so moving forward, we're no longer thinking, and our engineers are not thinking in the traditional sense of a component mindset, rather in this new platform mindset where how do we attract other companies who can add software value, who can add value to the Synergy platform so that we can provide more value to our customers. So this new mindset and this new approach has really energized our engineering talent and our people.
Okay, that's great. Okay, one final question. You have an engineering background, and it seems like a lot of the people who want to get into the position that you're in today are more coming up on the business side, and that's actually a little disappointing, somebody like me who has an engineering background. So what advice would you give to somebody who is looking to get up the corporate ladder and to run a division of a major company like you are?
You know, it's interesting, Rich, because our own employees have actually come to me and asked me that very question. That means our own engineers. And I always give them a very consistent advice, which is, as an engineer, do what you say you're going to do. That will build your credibility. And then as you do so, don't think of just the sub-segment or the sub-component that you're responsible for. Think of the entire solution. Go beyond what you're responsible for. And as you do so, you build a fan base. Once you build a fan base and once you do what you say you're going to do, management recognizes you as someone whom they can depend on. And when opportunities come for promotion, you get promoted because they know that having a strong fan base, you can make or enable others and lead others to generate and develop a lot more. And so that's really my advice. My advice is do as you say you're going to do, and in the process, think beyond your own scope of responsibility, because that enables you to build a fan club. And those two are the key components to move into the business world and the management world.
I don't think I could have said it any better myself, and I think I often say the same thing to people: be true to yourself. I'm afraid our 5 minutes is up, Ali. That was our 5 minutes with Ali Sebt, who's the president of Renesas Electronics America. Thank you very much, Ali.
Thank you for having me on this show, Rich. Thank you.